Are not all angels ministering spirits sent to serve those who will inherit salvation? Hebrews 1 and verse 14, activating the guardian angel. Look at this, that angels are spirits of ministration. So they are sent. The term they used is sent. Who sends them? The Creator. And he sent them that they may come to minister to us, reason, or to serve those who inherit salvation. So meaning, in our journey of our salvation in Christ, that salvation in its enhancement towards fruitfulness, towards experiencing the joy of salvation, these angels are rolled out. Meaning, somebody without the administration and administration of angels that are serving you or serving me, there is a certain experience about salvation that you do not have. For he's saying, those who will inherit. So angels are commissioned by God to come to enable us in our quest for salvation inheritance. Not because they give us salvation, but they are there to enhance the inheritance process. So meaning, there are some things they know or they are commanded to do to us towards enhancement, towards enablement of experiencing salvation. A situation whereby you understand and you experience salvation of God. Hey, look here. If you can look at verse 6, and again, when God brings his firstborn into the world, he says, let all God's angels worship him. In his speaking of the angels, he says, he makes his angels spirits and his servants flames of fire. If you look at verse, we were in verse 14, but if you look at verse 13, to which of the angels did God ever say, sit at my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet? So meaning, we are superior to angels through Jesus Christ, because we are in Christ. That is why angels are subject to us, because we bear the mark of Christ, we bear the nature of Christ, we bear the character of Christ. So the angels will be rolled out in our lives as spirits of ministration to come to help us towards the journey of inheriting the salvation of God. Hebrews 2 and verse 5. It is not to angels that he has subjected the world to come, but we were speaking about. It is not to angels that he has subjected the word to come, about which we are speaking. Praise Jesus Christ. But there is a praise where someone has testified the following: what is mankind that you are mindful of them? A son of man that you care for him. You made them a little lower than the angels. You crowned them with glory and honor, and you put everything under their feet. And this is referring to Jesus Christ, that he was made a little lower than angels when he came down here as a human being, and all that, he suffered, he struggled and everything. But after going through the death of the cross, he has been crowned with glory and honor, and everything has been put under his feet. And Peter speaks of that all angels have been made subject to Jesus Christ. The point I want to drive home is this: why we need angels is because they are spirits sent to serve. Actually, the Bible says they are ministering spirits sent to serve us. So, if you remove angels from your salvation journey, then there is an aspect of the supernatural services in terms of impartation, in terms of empowerment, in terms of reinforcement, in terms of equipping, in terms of strategizing, in terms of operationalization, in terms of proactivity. You miss. Because that mandate that has been put in the office of angels, they are ministering spirits sent to serve. So they have an obligation, they have official work, they have mandates, they are mandated. So if these angels are not in your space, then there is a supernatural service they have sent to serve. So there is a supernatural service you will not experience. So you might find like you are going through some certain kind of dryness, or some form of spiritual form of dryness, or futility, or vanity, a situation whereby everything just look ordinary. It does not have any peculiarity of any form of any nature. You are just there somewhere. You're just there because that area is supposed to be occupied by a angelic system, ministering to you with the dreams, with the visions, with the clarity, with the insight, with the intelligence, with information that you need, with the directions. You got that? With the rebuke. So the Lord has given angels that ministry to come there to serve you, to guide you, to protect you, and that to bring you up to date of what is happening, to bring you Rema word, like Mary, like Zechariah, like Paul, like Manoah's wife and Manoah himself. They were brought the Rema word by the angel of the Lord. All these things, if these angels are not active in your life, these are the kind of things you miss, and you need them. So we cannot afford not to have these ministering spirits sent to serve us. How are these angels activated? Hebrews 1 verse 14. How do you activate these angels? It's just by receiving salvation, sent to those who will inherit salvation. So these angels goes where the salvation of God is, and salvation is a person, Jesus Christ. So when you receive Christ and you get born again, Paul says you confess and you are saved. Where this salvation or that comes by faith is, these angels are assigned there because of that salvation of God that is called Christ.